kind of feeling like every other episode of Marvel's What If is a banger. The even numbers get the short end of the stick, the odd ones are great. Now, of course, we have a small sample size, and I'm not sure what next week's is, so it might buck the trend, but it's how I feel so far. So let's talk about episode 3, which dealt with what would happen if all of the Avengers were killed off. Like with the first one, like I say, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was great, and the common thread is it had a message. It wasn't just a fun, literally, what-if tale. It was what would happen to someone who was blinded by vengeance, who was blinded by the loss of a family member. And we've seen it before in the MCU in various different ways, most notably probably Civil War and the whole Sokovia Accords. The idea that people are not collateral damage. They are lives. They are friends of someone. They are family members of someone. They have hopes and dreams, and maybe once they leave the service, they'll start a family or do whatever they want to do in their life. Have a farm in Utah. I don't know why Utah. Montana's better. But that's the thing. That's the message here. The whole thing with Hank Pym going off like he did was because he felt that S.H.I.E.L.D. didn't recognise that these were people. They were just tools to use in the war. Now, it's one of those situations where an objectively bad set of actions is caused by a subjectively positive approach. He thought he was doing good by preventing these people from furthering S.H.I.E.L.D.'s agenda, but he still killed those people. As we know through the mainline MCU, these people went on to do good things, great things in a lot of cases. The world was saved because of them. The universe has been saved because of them. The multiverse has kind of been saved because of them. So him killing these people is in fact making it worse. If you get rid of S.H.I.E.L.D., you literally get rid of your defense. It's called S.H.I.E.L.D. for a reason. And that's the thing that he couldn't see. He was blinded by this vengeance, by this loss of his daughter. And like we see at the end, Fury knows this. It was a noble act. Whatever mission she was on, and this goes for everyone working for S.H.I.E.L.D., whatever mission they were on, whatever they were doing in that role, was for a greater good. It was for something bigger and better than themselves. And like I say, I love that the MCU tackles this many, many different times. It's something that DCEU kind of had to tackle with BVS, because people were like, wait, Superman just leveled stuff and killed Zod? That's not right. But the MCU's had this as part of its, framework, I think, from the beginning. People are not collateral. They're not just tools. I love the fact that we did have that moment at the end where it's like, we've lost them, but we still have others. And I understand why Brie Larson probably didn't voice Carol Danvers this time. It was a glorified cameo. It's not worth the time. I'm not going to look into it anymore like with the Dave Bautista thing. I'm fine with it because of that reason. But I really did enjoy this. And it showed what I said before. The fact that Loki was like, yes, I'll be your ally to get rid of this person who killed Thor. That's fine. But this is Loki when he was, I need control of everything and everywhere. Without Thor to keep him in check in Asgard, that's why he was the spearhead of the Force. Without the Avengers to keep him in check on Earth, that's why he took over. That's why Fury had to call Captain Marvel, had to, as we would assume, unfreeze Steve Rogers. So yeah, I really love this. Again, the animation was on point, the voices were great, all these people coming back. Some of them obviously not, coming back to their characters for various reasons, they're not involved anymore, etc. But yeah, I really did enjoy this one. It's what I hoped this series could be. And I think it just proves what I said at the start of all of these videos. They're not connected, because this wasn't the Fury and Hawkeye who met Captain Carter. This was a separate timeline. Everything else up to the change that we see had happened as it had. So they're not necessarily connected in a meaningful way. There will be probably something at the end, I'm sure. The fact that it keeps talking about time, reality, space, all names for the Infinity Gems, or stones, whichever you prefer. And the fact that we did see elements of it. I didn't notice in previous episodes, so someone correct me if I'm wrong, but we see the Watcher, watching in various sort of transitional shots. I like that. But yeah, that's my thoughts on episode 3. I really, really enjoyed this one, and I really hope that we can buck the trend with episode 4. So join me for when I talk about that next week. But until then, as always, thank you for watching and take care.